Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the...
Hello, Beta Ray Ben here. Today I'm playing A Valley Without Wind. Got given this game as part of the GreenLight Bundle for Arcen Games. It's available now. I think it's on for 2 weeks or so. So check that if you can. It's a pretty good deal. I'll leave a link in the description. It is the year 888. Reality has just shattered. Wind blasted snowfields have covered the whole world of Environ for centuries. But reality's just shattered. Citizens in this ice age, reliant on their magic-driven technology, now find the world an alien place that seeks to devour them. Only glyph bearers chosen by the enigmatic Ilari are able to venture forth into the windswept wilds. They discover shards of time and space have slammed haphazardly together. Industrialized cities from the 5th century lie in just abandoned ruin, crammed next to Bronze Age towns from the 1st century of that ancient era, in the shadow of robotic enclaves from a time after people. Most people from every time period were shredded by the universe's collapse, but some people live on despite scouring windstorms and encroaching monsters. These people are as lost and alone as the survivors from the Ice Age. Glyph bearers' life expectancy not being particularly high, the survivors must work together if they wish to stay alive. Overlords subjugate their continents, lieutenants at their sides. Strangely selective volcanic fissures erupt on the buildings, monsters roam freely, and the whispering wind drives monsters mad. The glyph bearers that are tasked with somehow rebuilding civilization amidst it all, they will find the resources, spells, something, and they dream of a valley without wind. And that was the entire game. We're now watching the credits. I must admit, I do greatly love an incredibly... what am I reading here? Just go for it. I absolutely love an incredibly complicated opening story like that. Just literally throw in everything you can. Defiance did it. Firefall did it. These are just 2 videos from my channel I can think of. I love it. Anyway, I've completed the first sort of level of this game. Thought I'd just check it out, see what it was like. And yeah, it's pretty fun. As far as I can tell, it's going to be a bit like a little bit like Terraria, I suppose, would be the closest I can gather. Imagine Terraria without the beware this way leads out of the settlement. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yep, Cataclysm, Evil Overlord, Windstorm, should be fine. Missions. Yeah, it's a very complicated game. There's a lot going on. Mission Boss Tower expires on 5th of Jubloom. Rewards are Flameout 2, Shape Matter, Banking Skyscraper. Okay. Boss Delve. Boss Tower. I get Forest. Things are complicated. I will tell you that much now. Okay, so there's a storm around. All right. Let's do this. How do I do? Press E. There we go. I say it's complicated. Most of it is because I'm not willing to really read anything. Oh, there's something down there. Maybe there isn't. I got some pretty sweet magic. I got Fire Touch. I can run real fast. I can shoot some kind of lightning, which is pretty sweet. Good thing about this lightning, you shoot it, runs along the ground. You don't really have to aim that well. It's there is so much shit going on at any given moment in this. I believe it has incredible depth, but I haven't really played it enough to give a concise judgment on that. It's the sort of game I think you could probably play this for many hours. Look, I just placed that. Look at that. That's in the world now. That's a thing. Let's just do the mission. Completing missions typically gains you either spells or guardian power scrolls. Boss tower. Right. You'll have to brave 3 floors. Okay. These trees, I can cut these down. Sometimes you get wood. I don't know what the wood's for. I believe there's a fairly in-depth crafting system somewhere. Not to mention, this is my inventory. This is stuff I can wear. I don't understand most of it. Acid gills enchant. Resilient form enchant? Well, all I know is I'm just going to attempt to equip everything I can. Right, jump power or movement speed. Right, let's go for them. What's this? Air slash. I'll take it. Whatever it does. Stone legs. Yeah, that's pretty good, I assume. Power slide. Power leg. Risk taker, minus 100 deflection rating, plus it's all so complicated. Entropy power. I've got the powers of entropy. Amazing. Right, let's get out of this one horse town. See, these enemies, to me, they look a little bit like Ultron. Like, if he was from about the 60s. Yeah. So I got asked to do this GreenLight bundle. It's the 3rd one I've been asked to look at, which, yeah, I like doing them and all. The only trouble is, this one, it's all Arcen Games. Now, I'm not really familiar with them as a company. Well, I didn't think I was, and it turned out they made this game, and I'd heard of this, which is always a good sign. I've actually been tempted to buy this several times, but based purely on the name, A Valley Without Wind, it's just a good name, isn't it? Hey, buddy, you dead. Oh god, there's something big in there. Run really fast, run away. I think I'm Oh, it's got some kind of strength or resistance. Alright. What's my health looking like? Surprisingly high. I'm yet to die in this game. They got a thing a bit like in Dark Souls where... Jesus Christ, was that fire? Time it. Good. Yeah, they got a sort of Dark Souls job where there's various like graves around that give you sort of hints. And it has got multiplayer, so I don't know if they extend that to that kind of asynchronous style or not. Just break everything, you never know. This is quite sturdy. I think that might be some kind of spawner, given that these are indeed spawning. Definitely a spawner, isn't it? Yeah. I suppose this move is Ice Cross. Or is it? I don't know. I haven't really learned enough about anything. I refuse to read properly. Yeah, so as I was saying, Arcen Games. I'm gonna go with Arcen, it sounds better. They got, I think, 5 games. Oh, I'm in acid water already. There we go. They got 5 games in this bundle. There's this one. There's a Value Without Wind 2, which I'll probably also make a video about. There's a puzzle game. I think it was called Tidalis. I haven't looked at that yet. Couldn't get it running. Probably have a video about that as well. There's another one called Bionic Jews. Bionic Deus, perhaps. That one it looks pretty complicated and pretty sweet at the same time. It has kind of an XCOM vibe, like a kind of turn-based combat. Not dissimilar to, well, yeah, XCOM, I suppose, is the best description I can give. The new XCOM, not the third-person shooter one. The proper XCOM. Might make a video in that. The only trouble is, it's very complicated. I didn't really know what I was doing, and again, I'm not fully willing to do any kind of reading, so yeah. I don't know how different a Value Without Wind 2 is compared to this one. What am I picking up? Enchant charge recovered. Your progress towards a new enchant now at 21%. There is so much going on in this game. They had a lot of ideas during development, and they just threw them all in together. Like I'm a black guy wearing a kind of weird spacesuit. There's this behind me. I don't know what that is. Is it my light source? No idea. Fucking mini Ultron down there. Yeah, this I don't know what's happening there. I'm not going to question it. Come on, should have equipped the power legs, shouldn't I? There we go, through there. Oh my god, it's a giant wasp. Now the key is just to keep shooting. I am near death. Don't know what happens when I die. I can tell you what's most likely to happen. The video will end abruptly. Oh, there we go. Truly magnificent death. Happens all the time, so don't worry about it. You can pick up a new character and get back to purloining whatever loot you can find. Or was it savings? Right. Your old character is permanently gone. Bloody hell. And a vengeful ghost as well. This is very Dark Souls-y, isn't it? Demon Souls. I prefer that one. I get the items, enchants, and general progress. So I guess I don't really lose a lot. Ah, here we go. So I was this guy before. I didn't really want to read any of this. Oh, so filtered by time period. Are they from different eras? I'm not really willing to read this. Let's go with the most health. Just accept this. Alright, I'm back at the settlement. So I haven't really lost anything, have I? Anyway, well, this has been a Value Without Wind, possibly the most complicated game I've ever played. What it is it's clearly very deep and very complicated, but it's actually very easy just to start playing. Yeah, it's WASD controls, jump, nice and easy. Pretty easy just to figure out how to attack and shit. You get these few power-ups gradually. I've probably got more somewhere, but I don't really know. The tutorials do appear to be fairly good, although I didn't read most of them. They did seem to be quite in-depth. The main issue I have is that P is to pause it, and it will auto-pause quite often, and to unpause it you have to hit P again. P is miles away from where your hand should be. It's also got full gamepad support, which I like because I do like playing on an Xbox 360 controller. Now it's been a short one on this one, but I am going to be looking at A Valley of Outwind 2 next, so you know that will be, if you're going to get the bundle, the GreenLight Bundle, you're probably not actually going to play this one very much. You're probably going to go straight to the second one because I'm working on the assumption that it's not really a very story-based game. It's like if you brought Skyrim and Oblivion at the same time, you'd probably be forgiven if you just skipped Oblivion because it's a very similar game, but you know Skyrim's more refined. That doesn't hold true for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, however. Definitely play Fallout 3 first. Well, I've been Beta Ray Ben, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the next GreenLight Bundle video.